I guess this doesn't really need an introduction except for the fact that I am a United States military veteran homeless out here. And so I'm writing to you wonderful people out in America to formally address a complaint regarding the treatment by the Volunteers of America here in Denver, to whom it may concern. I'm writing to formally address the treatment I experienced from the Volunteers of America here at the Denver office located at 1247 Santa Fe Drive, 80204. The complaint is in reference to a 60-day stay at the inn at the Hollins/Budget Inn located at 2601 Zuni Street, Denver, Colorado, 80211. I signed a contract with my lead case manager, Megan Chapman, during our first VOA meeting, and I must express my deepest concerns about the conditions I faced, which raise serious questions about the organization's compliance with state laws and basic human rights. The hotel overview, the inn at the Highlands/Budget Inn, is intended to serve as a hotel or temporary housing, I believe, because I signed a 60-day contract to stay there. Specifically, after repeatedly asking or requesting to have my room cleaned, after I've done it and it went undressed for over 4 hours, I took it upon myself to do so, clean the room. I was disturbed to find the mattress stained with blood and cigarette burns. And it was an environment that caused significant distress to my health and sense of safety. I had migrants camping behind my hotel room, putting their music boxes and stuff like that on top of my air conditioner, doing barber shop work and stuff like that. And I complained, delayed response and impact on health. Despite reporting these concerns immediately to the VOA staff at 1247 Santa Fe Drive, it took 15 days of police interaction and the discovery of fentanyl in the room before I was moved to another room within the same hotel. During this period, my existing conditions, including PTSD and depression, were severely impacted, leading to lost work days and increased psychological distress. Proactive actions taken. In response to these conditions, I have taken the following steps to address these violations. I made a complaint to the Colorado Attorney General requesting an investigation into potential state law violations. Lawsuit filed in Denver District Court to seek appropriate remedies. Outreach to civil human rights organizations to highlight this matter and seek support. Formal letters to the VOA headquarters in Virginia to request immediate action and accountability. Alleged violations, state law violations by the hotel. You have these habitability laws under the Colorado revised statutes 38-12-503. Landlords are obligated to provide premises fit for human habitation which do not compromise health or safety. The unsanitary conditions and lack of response I experienced constitute a direct breach of this warranty. Constitutional rights violations by the VOA. I felt that the lack of response by the VOA violated my 8th Amendment. The prolonged exposure to unsafe conditions may constitute cruel and unusual punishment. The Equal Protection Clause, the disparity in treatment I experienced as a black veteran suggests possible violations of my rights under the 14th Amendment, my First Amendment rights. Any retaliation or lack of response to my complaints could infringe upon my rights to petition for grievances and receive appropriate redress. Relevant case laws to the things that I'm experiencing. Jarvis versus First National Realty Corp. This case held that urban dwelling leases include an implied warranty of being able to live there and be safe there. It's an obligation that should be upheld by the landlords to maintain livable premises. Hachel versus Marriott. Here, a hotel guest sued for injuries due to uninhabitable conditions, underscoring that hotels, like landlords, must maintain safe accommodations. Request for action. I respectfully urge VOA to conduct a comprehensive review of policies to ensure compliance with legal standards, provide training for staff on cultural competency and the specific needs of a diverse veteran population. You gotta be able to understand where different people come from, their cultures. Implement a clear grievance process, enabling veterans to report concerns without fear of retaliation. Back to that First Amendment. Additional concern. I am particularly concerned about the treatment of black homeless veterans by the Volunteers of America Denver at 1247 Santa Fe Drive. In the last 10 years, how many black homeless veterans has VOA placed in stable housing? And what percentage were men versus women? This data is essential in assessing potential disparities in service. I'm hopeful that by sharing my experience to each and every one of you out there, the VOA will take these issues seriously and ensure future clients are afforded the respect and dignity they deserve. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I want you to take a look at some of these pictures real quick, if I can get this adjusted right for you. Yeah. So, you can see what I was sleeping on. And there's fentanyl and stuff they claim it was found behind the bed. Who are they? You know, you work and you show pictures to people, and this is Colorado, so some people say it was blues or fentanyl or whatever. I have no idea about stuff like that, but that's what I was told. So I think you have either a little like poop stain, look like doo-doo stains on there as well. But yes, it's a very horrible mess. And when I cleaned the sheets and stuff off my bed, that's what I found. So if the workers or whoever they are, if they would have been doing their job, none of this would have ever happened. A mattress would have never been there. Whatever that stuff is, fentanyl, cocaine, or whatever, it would have never been in the room. The police would have never had to be called. And for the VA to pay for this stuff, the Volunteers of America, 1247 Santa Fe Drive here in Denver, to pay for this and then use it against me as to say, oh, well, that still counts for your time living there. That is a damn disgrace. That is the most horrible thing that any human being, one of the most horrible things that any human being that calls themselves a United States American would do to an American veteran. And I have to call bullshit on that all day. Thank you.